everybody, Rob here from Plymouth Music Zone. Hope you're keeping well. It's that time again. It's time for our weekly percussion challenge. Welcome to my garage. I've been not cast out of the living room, but there's important toddler activities going on in the living room, so I've come out here to the garage, and it's alright, isn't it? Got a nice window. Got African drums. What more could I want? So yes, today's challenge, we're going to continue looking at the X against Y rhythms that we've been looking at. So we've looked at 2 against 3. This is where you take the same amount of time and then you put a different number of beats into that time, and then so you're running 2 parallel times, but there's a different number of evenly spaced beats. So it's just usually referred to as 2 against 3 or 3 against 4, or depending on what you're doing. So we've looked at 2 against 3, which was a nice cup of tea, and we've got these little phrases to help remember the rhythms, and I refer to those as mnemonics. So we've got nice cup of tea. We've had 1 cup of coffee, 1 cup of coffee, 1 cup of coffee, 1 cup of coffee, 3 against 4, and there was a comment saying, are you going to do 4 against 5? And 4 against 5, it's kind of daft. It's quite difficult. It's very difficult. In fact, it's not quite difficult. It's very difficult. But I couldn't resist, really, could I? Because doing silly things is definitely something that I just can't help it. Got to do it. So we're going to look at 5 against 4. It is extremely difficult, so if you have a go at this, don't feel bad if you're finding it hard, because it is extremely hard. So the rhythm sounds like this. So it's taken me a lot of concentration to do that. I've created a mnemonic for it. If you can think of a better one, or you know a better one, do let me know, because I don't think mine's very good, but here it is. It's start playing drums like this today, start playing drums like this today, start playing drums like this today. And start is both your hands, and then depending on which hand you want to do the 5 and which the 4, I'm going to do 5 in my right hand, but of course feel free to reverse it. So for me it's both, which is start, and then playing is right left. So, and then it keeps both right left right left right left right. Start playing drums like this today, start playing drums like this today, start playing drums like this today. Now personally, I think this is probably a subjective thing, but this rhythm, it feels really fluid, kind of the way that it flows. It has kind of a lilty flow. It feels, maybe it's probably a weakness in my playing, to be honest, that it doesn't feel like it's rooted in a grid. I guess when you're playing 2 against 3 or 3 against 4, like, I think it's quite comforting to feel like you're playing a triplet against, it's quite a natural thing to play, whereas I don't think this is very natural, but there it is. And as always, if you don't have drums, I'm sure you can find plenty of creative things to play it on. So we've had Dave playing it on his garden pots, and that was very well played and enjoyable. So I want to see what creative ideas you come up for if you don't have drums, and you can always practice on your lap. And do test your rhythm. So for me, if I play one stick on my lap and the other on a drum, we can check whether those whether the 5 and the 4 are straight. Let me do that. good luck. One not trick, but something I was practicing with earlier and getting ready for this video was with a metronome, so that you can use your metronome to check that one or other of those patterns is in time. So good luck, and I'll see you. Well, so it's a bank holiday next Monday, so we may not do a video that day. We'll see, but definitely see you in 2 weeks. Take care.